It was anything but a typical Sunday for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. First, the high. Caitlin Clark wins the Rookie of the Year award. No surprises there. But just when it seemed like the day couldn't get any better, heartbreak hit. A crushing playoff loss to the Sun left fans stunned. So what went wrong? Is the pressure of living up to the hype starting to weigh on Clark and the team? And let's talk about that uncalled foul everyone's buzzing about. Could that have changed the outcome? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down. The highs, the lows, and the drama of Caitlin Clark WNBA journey so far. Caitlin Clark's much-anticipated WNBA playoff debut quickly turned into a harsh reality check as the Indiana Fever fell 93-69 to the Connecticut Sun in Game 1 of their first-round series. Clark, who was named AP Rookie of the Year earlier in the day, struggled to find her rhythm, scoring just 11 points on 4 of 17 shooting. Though she added 8 assists, her impact was muted by the Sun's stifling defense. Connecticut's Alyssa Thomas was the key disruptor, recording her 15th career triple-double with 12 points, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds. Meanwhile, Marina Mabrey set a WNBA playoff record with 27 points off the bench, giving the Sun a major lift. Kelsey Mitchell led the Fever with 21 points, and Aliyah Boston added 17 points and 11 rebounds, but it wasn't enough to match the Sun's relentless attack. The Fever kept the game close through most of the first half, tying at 34 late in the second quarter. However, a 12-2 run by Connecticut, punctuated by DeWanna Bonner's block on Clark, shifted the momentum, and Indiana couldn't recover from the 10-point halftime deficit. Despite early signs of promise, the Fever now face an uphill battle in the series. The WNBA found itself at the center of controversy just 90 seconds into the 2024 playoffs. During the Indiana Fever's Game 1 matchup against the Connecticut Sun, Caitlin Clark was left with a black eye after being poked by rival guard Dejanai Carrington. Shockingly, no foul was called. Even as Clark fell to the ground in clear pain, fans were outraged, with many calling the move intentional. Barstool Sports' Dave Portnoy also chimed in, criticizing the WNBA for allowing players to wear long nails, claiming Clark was fortunate not to lose her eye. The incident seemed to affect Clark's performance, as she shot just 23.5% from the field, including 2 of 11 from beyond the arc. Despite Kelsey Mitchell's 21 points and Aliyah Boston's 11 rebounds, the Fever were overpowered by the Sun, losing 93-69 and now facing the possibility of early elimination. Caitlin Clark didn't shy away from owning up to her struggles after the Indiana Fever's tough loss to the Connecticut Sun. Even after taking a hard hit to the eye from Dejanai Carrington, Clark chose to play through the pain. Despite her 8 assists, her shooting was off, but in the post-game press conference, she refused to blame the incident. "She got me pretty good," Clark admitted, "but I don't think it affected me. I got good shots, they just didn't fall." Clark was also brutally honest about her team's performance, calling the game crappy and admitting that the Fever lacked the flow they had during the regular season. With the Fever now facing elimination, the pressure is mounting, and the brewing rivalry between Carrington and Clark adds even more tension to the series. Although the Indiana Fever couldn't secure their first playoff win in 8 years, that doesn't take away from what Caitlin Clark has accomplished. She played a key role in leading the Fever back to the WNBA playoffs after years of missing out. So let's delve into how Clark earned the Rookie of the Year award and break down her impressive stats so far in the WNBA. And here is the main question. Rookie of the Year might be in the bag, but Clark's story is just getting started. Will she help lead Indiana to a championship? As soon as WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert called Caitlin Clark's name as the #1 overall pick in April's draft, everyone knew it was only a matter of time before the Indiana Fever guard would snag her first individual award, whether it be Rookie of the Year, MVP, or another accolade. But Clark wasn't entering the league alone. She was up against one of the most impressive rookie classes in recent memory, a group loaded with young talent set to leave a lasting mark on the WNBA. Her biggest competition? Angel Reese, her college rival, who had a breakout season with the Chicago Sky, smashing rebounding records and stacking up double-doubles. However, Reese's season came to a sudden halt due to injury, leaving Clark as the front-runner for Rookie of the Year. Even with the award seemingly in the bag, Clark wasn't content to just win it. She wanted to surpass the hype, and that's exactly what she did. On Sunday, Clark was named the unanimous Rookie of the Year, following an incredible debut season that not only saw her dominate, but also helped the Fever make the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Reese, despite an impressive average of 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds per game, didn't get a single first-place vote as the Sky fell short of the playoffs by just 2 games. When you're named Rookie of the Year unanimously, it's more than just an accolade. It's a statement, and Clark's was loud and clear. Averaging 19.2 points and leading the league with 8.4 assists per game, Clark wasn't just Rookie of the Year. She earned a spot on the All-WNBA first team alongside heavy hitters like MVP Aja Wilson, Defensive Player of the Year Nafisa Collier, the triple-double queen Alyssa Thomas, and 2023 MVP Brianna Stewart. Clark's journey wasn't just about individual glory. She was playing alongside the best of the best and proving she belonged among them. "This is a tremendous honor," Clark said, "but it wouldn't have been possible without my amazing teammates and coaches. We're excited to keep this momentum going into the postseason." Clark's name is already etched into the WNBA record books. On September 13th, she broke the single-season assists record, a mark previously held by Connecticut Sun's Alyssa Thomas. Her court vision is second to none, threading passes that leave defenses helpless. When Caitlin Clark's got the ball, opposing teams know trouble is coming, but stopping her is a whole different story. And just 2 days later, she set the league on fire again, scoring 35 points against the Dallas Wings and breaking Simone Augustus's 18-year-old rookie scoring record. Clark is more than just a scorer, though. Her high basketball IQ and sharp playmaking ability make her a nightmare on both ends of the floor. How often do you see a player rewriting records in their very first season? But she wasn't done yet. Clark became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double. This rare feat puts her in elite company, as only 7 other players in the league have achieved multiple career triple-doubles. If you're not already following Caitlin Clark's rise, now's the time. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more incredible moments as this basketball prodigy continues to rewrite the future of the WNBA. With each game, Clark is proving that the best is yet to come. Are you ready to witness her next move? Widely expected to claim the 2024 Rookie of the Year title, Clark has been the driving force behind the Fever's return to postseason contention. After Caitlin Clark was named the 2024 Associated Press WNBA Rookie of the Year, her boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, couldn't have been prouder, but he definitely wasn't surprised. In fact, his reaction summed it up perfectly, with just one word. Connor, now an assistant basketball coach at Butler, took to Instagram with a simple yet bold message: "Duh." Along with his post, he shared the Fever's official announcement in the background, celebrating Clark's unanimous selection for the prestigious award. When you're as dominant as Caitlin Clark, sometimes words aren't necessary, just a "duh" will do. With Clark joining that exclusive group, Indiana Fever history was made once again. She became the second player in team history to win the Rookie of the Year award, following in the footsteps of her teammate, Aliyah Boston, who claimed the honor just last year. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to keep up with Caitlin Clark's next chapter, because this rising star is just getting started. Caitlin Clark has already made her mark in the WNBA by winning the Rookie of the Year award and leading the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance in 8 years. Though the Fever lost their first playoff game, her incredible season, filled with record-breaking moments, proves she's a force to be reckoned with. With the WNBA Rookie of the Year title in hand, the journey for Caitlin Clark is just beginning. Stay tuned for what's next as this rising star continues to light up the league.